Everyone seen Panthers here at the GF?
There's a big X right there.
Yeah, they'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be a Panthers, Panthers and
Yeah.
Broncos, eh?
Oh, I reckon it's Panthers Warriors final.
Yeah, I got the
Oh,
Wild.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
I yeah.
Nice,
Feel
it's going to
like
Right,
be
respect,
50, 50,
respect,
50.
respect, man.
I actually like I have a comparison for the Broncos this year. Is there like I see their team? It's like the 2020 Panthers. So if they make the final, they won't win it. I don't. I think they're a team that got at least one to win one. Um, in the Panthers case, they lost one and won two, possibly three. So I think the because I look at the Broncos team, it's like they're all young, all whole bunch of young guys who've never played finals, or meaningful finals games like prelim or the grand final. They just got Adam Reynolds there. You
Hmm.
know, other than him, I don't think anybody else has played finals apart from him and Capewell. So I think the Broncos. If I was the Broncos, I'll be prepared to take this L. You know, this year and then next year when they got the young guys coming through and through the system too, I think it'll be a different case. I think they're a year off. I think the Warriors are closer to winning the premiership this year than the Broncos.
Ooh, ooh. Well, I think if the Warriors make the grand final, if
Yeah.
the Warriors make the final, like you said, they could beat you guys. And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
any one of Broncos and Warriors can beat you guys. Because I think the type of style you guys play just takes a special attack. And the Broncos are scary, bro, because they haven't even reached their full potential. They haven't really had much time with Reynolds. So once he gets back on the field during the finals, you watch these guys score tries that's undefendable, man. Just Walsh on the edges, bro. No one can keep up with them.
Well,
And
what
you got
I
some really, I think on the edges we'll take anyone apart, bro. We've got all these athletic speedsters like Stags, Herbie Farnworth, probably the best centre going around the comp. And our finishers, bro, they Cobb pulls out things out of his hat that no one can do, bro. So I think those are the kind of teams that got the weaponry to beat the Panthers. So the Panthers, they're a bit of like an arm wrestle team, bro. They don't like to do anything too out of their box.
I
And
think it's a double-edged
as you never
sword.
know, if
Okay.
I think the Panthers definitely, man. If you look at the stats, look at what the experts are saying, but I just think, bro, rugby league's still got enough room for a team that can just, come and blow teams off the park with new systems or a new style of attacking,
I got to agree with you. So I think your boys are playing with a lot of confidence. Even though, man, I totally hate the Broncos, but I
Oh,
think
you and
yeah,
everyone
you
else.
play. I think yeah, the
The
boys, man,
teams
that
that
confidence
rugby
is
league's
a
great when the Broncos are going great.
confidence is a big thing, man, and man, you can see it in the Bronx. They look like they've found their style of play, and even though it might be a bit unorthodox, but they they've been churning out the wins, bro, and getting some
Mm.
big wins at that as well. So um, I don't know about Herbie Farnworth turning around and shushing everyone. I think if it was one of our if one of our island boys,
Imagine
they
Luai
might
down
have
there,
said,
eh?
yeah, they would have
Harder,
said, oh,
harder.
arrogant. Look at him, he's
Yeah.
arrogant. But
After kicking
Herbie
someone in the
Farnworth,
face,
Well,
do
you
a
don't know what the
moonwalk.
opposition player was saying. He might have been saying something about his
Oh,
grandma or something. We don't know. The full
oh,
story there.
here we go.
All we know is that on performance, he's been the best centre
You're like, oh,
of
he
the
broke
whole,
my
Yeah,
ankle, you cut him
if
in the
I
not
think
close.
I think he's a big loss for you guys next year. So
Yeah,
because
this is our window, bro. Right now, this year's our window, man.
I reckon the Broncos, the like I said, it was a double-edged sword the way they attack, because if they get behind, they can either do too much or they can pull it back. Like they can come back from being done because they have that kind of deadly
Well, they
attack.
showed that. They've showed
Yeah.
they've come back from being under pressure. They're able to absorb it, be behind on the scoreboard, but still have that. People say about Walsh, there's an error in him, but for me, players will learn that, bro. I don't want to restrict them. I think just have a go if you think something's on. Everyone in that backline should be like sniffing his woolly like for an offload or a pass.
I see the Broncos. If they're down 14, they can come back from there, or they can be down 14 and then lose by 40. That's the kind of I don't I
Well,
don't
that hasn't happened this year, Tama. If
uh,
you see on the scoreboard, mate.
I mean,
What,
we
what
don't.
all my Broncos here?
That's why
Well, four Broncos there. Well, four man now, man.
that's why I think the Warriors are kind of more steeled to make a run at the grand final. Only because I look at their forwards, tough, like grizzled veterans, and then you just got workhorses like
Well, what do you reckon,
Ford.
Tons? I think
I
the
concur.
Warriors are
I concur.
2.0, like a better version on attack of what Panthers
Oh, nah.
are
If you
trying
look
to
at
do.
the buys, the Bulldogs,
Tohu is the
Panthers
man.
2.0.
Turn it
Thank you
up.
very much.
But Tohu knows how to put Johnson on the outside, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
And on
yeah.
attack, those guys do well. Better
I
than
think
Yeah,
that's what
he's that
we're.
anyone.
linky.
Mm-hmm.
He's like what's his name? Yo. What
Yeah.
Yo does at Panthers,
But
but
better.
I think he
Yeah.
does it. Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
he
Yo
does it better.
skips across.
Mm.
Yeah,
And you just got to push up on D on the Panthers, you know.
and I
Be
think
square.
with Yo, he's just got that one option. Like it's usually just that back door. But Yo, I think what works for him is he's played in the house before, so he's able to choose that right option, and I think that's what puts him ahead of Yo
Again, it comes back to
or
what Tom was
Harris.
saying, those backs. Because, man, like, it's one thing to go, oh, you just do what Queensland did, but that wasn't that same forward pack and those three backs that the Panthers have. And that's where Yo just gets so much time to run. I was watching that game, like, someone smashed him, and he's like running like 15 meters and he's got all the time in the world. So, yeah, I think that's what you got to kind of eliminate is that back three, because, man, they're just ripping teams apart. Um, nice, boys. That was the week that was an awesome round of footy. So much to wrap. Anything else during the week? Si, you had a few little grizzles, mate. You okay there?
Oh, nah, that's it. Nah, I got it up. I think, well, I want to talk more about Latrell and his bad press. But I think for him, bro, just clean out the bullshit in his game, bro. Those
Yeah.
little cheap shots. And then he won't get these old valleys going on his DMs and taking it to another level in it.
Exactly. That's the thing. With the injuries and with the way the rabbits are running, do you think someone has to make like, are they a winning team that goes, nah, we're gonna get back on the horse and finish out the season, or do you go, look, Latrell's not 100. We can try and push, but we might not make it. Do we reset for next year?